Hey first grade, so today we're going to do a warm-up all together. Then I'm going to teach you a new game. It's called Broken Calculator Puzzles. So they're puzzles you're going to solve and I'll teach you how to do that. Then we're going to look at a page in your math journal to practice some more of these puzzles. So let's get started.
So for our warm-up, I want you to think, and you can write it down, of how many ways you could make the number 12. For example, you could add numbers together to make 12, like 6 plus 6. You could also do a minus problem, subtracting problem. You could do 15 minus 3. So what I want you to do is pause the video and think of as many ways to make 12 as you can. When you've done this, you can press play again and you can see which ones I thought of. So these are the ways that I thought of. Over here, I put the ways that I can add 6 plus 6, 10 plus 2. I could add 3 numbers together. 5 plus 5 plus 2, 8 plus 4, 7 plus 3 plus 2, all different ways that equal 12. Over here, I did some subtraction problems. 15 minus 3, 20 minus 8, 13 minus 1, 24 minus 12. So you might see some of the ways that you thought of. You might have thought of different ways than I did. But overall, there's a lot of ways you can make a number.
So nice job on that warm-up. So for broken calculator puzzles, I'm going to show you my calculator on my phone. Calculator looks something like this. And if I want to write the number 14 on my calculator, I'm going to click the button 1 and then the button 4. And that makes 14 on my calculator. So this puzzle is where we pretend one of the buttons on our calculator is broken. So let's pretend that the 4 button on my calculator doesn't work. So you see where the 4 is? What would happen if I couldn't press that, but I need to make 14 on my calculator? To solve it, just like we did with 12, I'm going to write down the number 14 and I'm going to think about different ways that I could make 14. But here's the trick. I can't use the number 4 at all. So I have to think of some ways I can make 14 if I can't use the number 4. So I'm going to try to write down here some ways I could do this.
So I need to make 14 on my calculator. I can't use the number 4. So I'm going to think of a few different ways I could do this. I know a doubles fact that makes 14. I could do 7 plus 7. I can't do 10 plus 4 because I can't use my 4. I could do 13 plus 1. What about some subtraction problems? I could do 15 minus 1, or I could do 16 minus 2. Those are just a few ideas. I'm sure you could think of even more ways that I could make 14 without using the number 4 at all. So let's try this on my calculator now.
So now that I have my list, I'm going to try it out. So I'm going to go back to the calculator and I'm going to try 7, type in my 7 plus 7 equals, and there's 14 without having to press the button that's for 4. What if I did one of my subtraction ways? 16, and then I'm going to click minus 2 equals 14. So now we're going to try a few in your math journal.
So in your math journal, turn to page 194. There are 4 broken calculator puzzles here to solve. We're going to do the first 2 together. then I'm going to let you do the last two on your own. So, first one, imagine your one key is broken. Write at least 3 ways to show 11 without using the one key. So I couldn't write 10 plus 1 because I can't use the one key. So that's not an option. I need to think of 3 ways I can make 11 though. So how much would I need to add to 9 to make 11? Well, 9, 10, 11, 2. I could do 9 plus 2. Now this one's hard because if I want to do a takeaway problem, I couldn't just do 12 take away 1 because again, I'm using the one key and that's not going to work. But what if I started with 20? How much would I need to take away to have 11 left over? Well, if I go to my number line and I start at 20 and I hop back to 11, it's going to be 20 minus 9. So that's 2 ways. My third way, I'm going to try to add 3 numbers together to get to 11. So I'm going to start with 5. Then I'm going to add 2. So quick. 5 plus 2. So far I'm at 7. How much more do I need to add? So I'm at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need 4 more. So there's a lot of other ways you can do this. This is just the 3 ways that I chose. All right, we'll do one more all together. Imagine your 2 key is broken. Write at least 3 ways to show 20 without using the 2 key. So 20, the first thing I think of is 10 plus 10. And I don't need to use the 2 key for that. I also think about it, like if I'm counting by 5s and I go 5, 10, 15, 20, I know that to get from 15 to 20, I have to add 5 more. So there's 2 ways. Now I'm going to try to do a takeaway. So I'm going to keep going with this counting by 5s. After 20, oh, actually, oops, I almost made a mistake. I almost did this. Why is that not correct? Because I can't use the 2 key. Can't use that. So I can't do that problem. I could make 30 though. How much would I have to take away to go from 30 back to 20? 10. So there's my 3 ways. On your own today, I'd like you to do the last 2 problems here. That's all for this week. I'll see you all next week and we can do some more math together. Bye.